So today we're going to continue to talk about poor image navigation. That's those galleries that you go into, photo galleries that you click through. You see, an image, you see the previous image, and really the main topic, the concern that we have is let's not let bad design get in the way of viewing good content. So I'm going to go to this redeye.chicagotribune.com page here, and let's say a buddy sent me this in their email, sent me a link. I'm going to check this out. So this page is about. Let's see, what's this page about? It's a photo gallery. What is it about? Well, I don't know what this page is about. There's no headline. There's no understanding of what the content is about. If you look all the way up here, it says the faces behind TVs, famous cartoon voices. So that's the context. So it's in the HTML, but for whatever reason, they didn't find it necessary to put it right where the viewer is looking, which is right above the image content. So that's a big problem, because what you really want with your web content is for it to be able to be somewhat self-contained. So you want people to be interested in certain topics, certain stories you post, certain images, and you want people to be able to distribute that URL to different people or have search engines pick it up. And once that end user goes into that URL, they can take a look at the content and understand exactly within what context in this page the content is that they're looking at. So this is a big design miss here. The next part is we're going to go to the next page here. So let's see, if I go to these, they go to different galleries. There it is, right there. This is the next button, and now this is the previous button. There's a couple huge things that this has major problems with. Okay, so first of all, the navigation is all the way over here from the content. The viewer content's here. Navigation should either be right on top of the content, so you can just click through these images, or just a right arrow here or something like that. A really quick and easy way for users to look at the content, stay focused on it, and click through. Instead, they've got the navigation all the way over here. Not just that, but look at this click area. I mean, what is this? A 5 by 5 pixel arrow? I mean, see how my hand goes from a selector tool to the pointer tool here? I cannot click on this when it turns to something else. When it turns to the pointer tool, I can click on it. But it's such a small area. I mean, they're really making us as their end users work really hard to view their content. And come on, we're all busy. We all have things to do. The last thing we need to do is spend our time trying to find the right click area on a website to go to the next page. So that's a really bad form of navigation. And you've seen this in a number of galleries. You've seen it on other pages too. An example would be, having an arrow all the way over here, another arrow maybe at the right, and then between it a bunch of numbers for different images or different pages, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and they're this size, and you need to click into those numbers to go to different pages. I mean, there's a very popular photography gallery distributor that builds these galleries for people that they pay for that use that type of navigation, and it's really a really bad way to get from one page to the next with these tiny click areas. So I call this form of navigation, can you find my navigation? So that's the name I give this, because I mean it's really absurd. Now this site has a secondary form of navigation. It's this drop down list box down here. If you take a look down here, and there's some good and some really bad things about this type of navigation. The good part is it gives nice context, so you can see these different people within this entire list. You can see that there's 60 total. You can scan names and click right into it. So that's actually really good for contextual type of navigation. The problem is that I call this the 6 steps to next image form of navigation. So just watch what I'm doing here. So we'll go to this Bart Simpson one. So the viewer is looking at the content here, okay? So your eyes have to go, step 1, eyes move off content. Step 2, mouse moves. Step 3, mouse click. Step 4, mouse drag. Step 5, mouse click. Step 6, eyes move back to the content. And you might say something like, come on, counting your eye movement as a step in navigation is a bit absurd. It really isn't. I mean, what's keeping people from being able to just click exactly where the image is, not move their mouse, and move forward? And again, I talked about the benefits of this being a contextual navigation. Maybe if this nav wasn't over here and you could just click through this content, and this really was a secondary form of navigation where you could skip from one person to the next, then that would be acceptable. But there's so many other alternatives in making the end user be able to view this content in an easy way, that having these two coupled together really show a poor understanding of how users use these types of gallery, and really makes us work harder and quickly flipping through content than we really should need to work at it. So that's it for this site. We're going to show some other examples of really poor image navigation, but hopefully we're going to hit upon some good ones also. So that's it for now.